Hello there. I am just getting started here. Getting the Facebook thing going here as well. The old. Oh, I hear Banksy realizing that we're in here now. That's fun. Let's go there. And oh, you know what? I should flip this way. Good morning. How are you doing? I am moving real slow today. That's all right. I think that works there. Ooh, sorry. Pardon my finger. Oh no, I did want this way. Gee, Sully, why don't you do videos anymore? These aren't particularly fun. I've noticed that YouTube doesn't seem to care much about the live stream stuff. Because from a traffic standpoint, they definitely don't promote stuff as much. So, I am here. We've got our breakfast. Today, Generation Swine. You know, I got this shirt before Generation Swine came out. I had an advanced copy of the cassette. I have no idea how I got it. I forget. I like this album a lot too. Hey Marty, good morning. So I got an advanced cassette before the album came out, and I remember they were going to be Motley Crue versus the Earth with Cheap Trick. Yeah, I saw that in Chicago. Waddy is watching. Hey man, greetings to Australia. So before the album came out, they did a 10-city listening party tour where they were going to, they played in clubs, and they were going to play just the Generation Swine album. And like, they're going to play it live. And I don't remember if Chicago was on the list or not, but I was going on vacation to visit some family in Dallas, and they played in Dallas. So they played at this place called the Bronco Bowl, which has since been demolished and is now, I believe, a Home Depot. And my Uncle Sully knew one of the police officers that would have been working security. Hey Tim, hey Greg, and so I went to the show, and I got this shirt at the show. And some would say this is sacrilege, but I actually like Shout 97 better than the original version. I like the, I like the movement. It's faster. I like the groove behind it. Just had a breakfast burrito, says Tim Pierce. All right, so one of the things, so we are on Facebook, we are on YouTube. Speaking of Generation Swine, there's a song on there called Flush that I really, really, really like. Criminally underrated album. I would agree. Hey Sean, Russ Muller's watching. Man, that's how you know it's gonna be good. Russ Muller's watching, people. Waddy prefers the 97 version. Rat Like Me, that's a good song. I'm having breakfast. Also, nice, win-win. Ross, hello. Paul Burnside is watching. Hey man, you should be over here and help me do what I'm gonna be doing today, which involves soldering. Anyway, so I do have the return of the Hamilton Beach breakfast sandwich maker. Not that it was really out of commission at all, but those of you on YouTube, I did a delightful making breakfast video where the Hamilton Beach breakfast sandwich maker got its maiden voyage. So after you go and purchase the Sully Guitars mug, you can watch that. Oh, mixed berry bagels and coffee for Jason Balicki. Nice. Good morning, Paul. Buenos dias, Luis. Haha, replaced my three-way blade last night. Oh, dude, I hate blade switches. Oh, hey, Ruben. Thanks, man. Greetings to Queens, New York. Good morning. I love the Randy Rhoads posters. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, those are old. Well, that one isn't. That's photographer. Wait, photographer Jay Banbury. You can get those on. eBay. They're really great. So we've got egg whites, little piece of ham, piece of Swiss cheese. Delightful. Russ, I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. How are you doing? Hello from Myrtle Beach, says Elizabeth. Hey, Elizabeth. Good morning to Myrtle Beach. You know, Mrs. Sully and I are going to go on vacation. Good morning, Rohan. Eddie, Hamilton Beach. All right, in North Carolina. Michael Hill, good morning. Hey, Raj. Making me hungry. Yeah, see, dude, make yourself some breakfast. Breakfast is truly important. Mrs. Sully and I are going on vacation. Actually, for the first time since we've been together, which is, hey, Brian. Good morning from the heart of Dixie, says Nick. Nick, good morning to you. Where exactly is the heart of Dixie? I don't know. Did you finish Rhodes? What's the progress? That Rhodes, it's fucked. It's really fucked. Hasn't been finished. Haven't touched it. I recorded a whole bunch. Morning, Peter from Copenhagen. I recorded a bunch of footage for it. I just don't have time to finish it. I've got way too much other, way more important stuff to do. Benjamin, good morning. Bagel with cream cheese and lox with fresh brewed Kona coffee here in Florida. Man, that sounds really good. Let's see. Wait, I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Oh, just had 6 barbacoa de cabeza. Oh, wow. You are hardcore. I know what that means. Not that healthy. No. Oh, Alabama. Okay. That is the heart of Dixie, is Alabama. Mrs. Sully went to college in Huntsville. Morning from rainy Chi-Town. Good morning to rainy Chi-Town. I miss Chi-Town. So yeah, we're going on. Mrs. Sully and I are going on vacation for the first time since we've been together. And it's a vacation that is not business related or to see family. So, thanks, Marty. I'm glad that you love your Sully Guitars t-shirt. See, now, Marty is a very smart lady. She's a very fashion forward young lady. I think we should all try and be like Marty. Get yourself a stylish and fashionable Sully Guitars t-shirt. You can do so a few different ways. And you know what? My little friend, the Blackbird, is going to tell you about how to get yourself. Here, you know what? We've got 2. So we'll get this guy. Here, this will tell you guys on YouTube. And for those of you on Facebook, are going to tell you. Go ahead over to... I don't know why they magically sound like Strong Bad, but I'm going with it. What you totally need to do is... Wait a minute. Believe me, you guys over here, you totally have to go to www.sullyguitars, SULLYGUITARS.com. No, wait. Well, do that. Yes, that is one of the ways that you can go, Jeffrey. That's cool. Keep going. Thanks, man. He's checking out Jeffrey here. You can go to sullyguitars.com, as Jeffrey said. That's totally correct. Or you can, I don't know what his name is. You guys name him down here. He says, you could totally go to sullyguitars.threadless, like the opposite of thread more, threadless.com. And get yourself some Sully Guitars apparel. He has one. I'm pretty sure that you can get that through the threadless. You do an amazing strong bed. Oh, totally, really, I got a shirt for me to poop on, says Jason Balicki. But that's Triumph. But that's okay. And the t-shirt comes in the night. That's right. Okay. So be like Marty. Alex, how are you? So I'm finishing my breakfast sandwich, and you might ask, or you might wonder, you know, it's a bit of a different locale. Um, and yes. Good morning, Tomoko. Greetings to Lombard, Illinois. Say hi to everybody for me. I might be up there in August or so. So I might be wondering, oh my God, what the hell are we doing in here? Valid question. I'm going to wire a little wiring harness because now do Homestar. Swung bad. You are not going to believe it. Homestar10.net. It's .com. It's .com. I can't do a good Homestar. I'm sorry. Anyway. So I've got some wiring to do today. I've got a lot of binding to scrape today. Yeah, so I want to watch me solder. It's not particularly fun, but you know, if I'm here and you're here, let's do something together. So this is just a thing. Got to run. Got my weekly 90-minute beating hockey practice. Wow. Good luck. Stay on your skates. Tom Merrick is watching. That's also a great way to know that it's a party. Tom Merrick wrote one of my greatest. That bird sounds like a smoker. Yeah, you know, he. I've been trying to get him to quit. He finally did, so I'm happy about that. Oh, chicken and a biscuit for breakfast. You know, what about those crackers, chicken and a biscuit? Those are good. I don't like biscuits. I'm not a fan of biscuits, but like chicken and a biscuit crackers, those are fun. They really just, I think, why am I shouting? They really just taste like, thanks, I'm a goalie and I'm 50. I'm 50! I like to stretch and kick and stretch. Do you ever plan to do a flying V? No. But if you search for Sully Guitars Galaxy V, you may find some things. But that's long been discontinued. Anyway, what the hell is it talking about? Chicken and a biscuit? Yep, that's good. I like those. Tom Merrick wrote one of my favorite songs ever. It's a song called Jetta, like Volkswagen Jetta, by a band called Crank Daddy. You should watch the video on YouTube. You will be glad you did. It is fantastic. Take care, Sully. Gotta go out with the wife now. Have a good day, Ruben. Thanks for checking in. And yeah, have fun. Yeah, so Jetta by Crank Daddy. Watch it. It's good. It's good. It's really good. It's a great song. So, you know what I'm also really realizing right now? Is that I'm not interested in wiring. Oh, dude, happy birthday. I am really not interested in wiring right now. But it's not going to wire itself. Or is it? Wait. This is how you solder. By the way, just like this. You should have worn a Sully instead of the worst Motley Crue album ever. No, this is actually not one of the worst Motley Crue albums ever. I would call that New Tattoo. Tom, any chance of replicating that? No, that's not going to be in the conspiracy series. There will be some Sparkle Ravens in the conspiracy series, but that kind of paint job would not be. I think that's a little too. I think, you know, a lot of people like it. I don't think a lot of people would actually step up to the plate and buy it. especially since the original is still available for sale at Lark Guitars, Lark Guitars. What? Paul McCartney? I don't understand. True Noise Swine was the last real Motley Crue record. I could see that point. I could see that point. Yeah, no, I like it. I like Beatles conspiracy. Oh. Sorry. I'm wearing a Motley Crue shirt. I'm not that smart. I made the joke before you did. Dean Carruthers made me say that. Oh, okay. Well, listen to what Dean Carruthers says. How many conspiracy series guitars are, in run one from the picture that looks like a large batch? I don't talk actual numbers, but there's going to be a lot of guitars showing up in my house. Yeah, I could see it being the last real Motley Crue record. Because after that record, they broke up, and then they replaced Tommy Lee, and even from just from a musical standpoint, Randy Castillo was a fantastic drummer, but I don't think there was a movement. I like Tommy's sense of rhythm. And then when they got back together again, it was, a few new songs here and there, and the Saints of Los Angeles album. There's some songs on there that I really like, but I think that was it's good. There's no one wrote together again. Yeah, just checked out the Galaxy V. I'm in love, and you have the best headstock ever. Thank you, Paul. I hope that while the Galaxy V is retired and will not be coming back, there is the Revolution V, which is pointy. That will live on. I don't want to wire this right now. Okay. But we're going to Sally forth. All right, so volume, push. Any chance of you going to Korea plant and making videos there? Going to the Korea plant, yes. Making videos there, highly doubtful. Morning, Chuck. So we've got a push pot, we've got a toggle switch, we've got a tone pot, which are really only on my guitars, not really as a courtesy, but it's funny with I'm sorry, the YouTube comments kind of go away here. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay. A lot of people that I know don't use tone knobs. What's the push for? It's like coil split, just like a push pull pot, but it's instead of push pull, it's push, which is a fun Cinderella song. Shit, what was I talking about? I don't remember. Yep. All about that push. Yeah, girl, you nasty. A tone knob. Oh, yeah, tone knob. Thanks, Omer. Omer. Since everybody say hello to Omer Deutsch, who is visiting us on the internet in Israel. Omer had asked me last week in a message about doing a podcast again and all that, because there was a time when I had a podcast, and it was fun, mostly, and I am not doing that anymore. However, when I get my first build finished, would you let me bring it down for your perusal and inspection? I hate to say no to that sort of thing because I want to be very encouraging to people, but I would also say, who cares what I think? Mm-hmm. If it's maybe. Can you use a push to kill the signal like a kill, but when you just want to silence the guitar? No, I would. Well, I mean, in the manner that I'm going to use this, no, because well, I guess you could if you didn't wire. Yeah, I guess you could. I guess you could make it work. You might get noise. Watch Sully's father. Oh, he sucks. That guy is dumb. I hate that guy. Fuck that guy. I guess. Hey, Beto. I guess you could. Yeah, 'cause if you like, so what I'm doing is wiring the other coils to the other terminal. So when you hit it, it goes up and then engages those terminals. But I guess if you don't connect anything to those terminals, you could. Oh, you're seeing Poison and Cheap Trick tonight. Have fun. Um, I guess you could. I would just say get a kill switch. Those Tessie kill switches are good. TESI. Um, just do that. More like night to me in the. Oh, Beto's drunk. So Beto is joining us, and Beto is the very talented gentleman who does the mock-ups of the Conspiracy Series guitars, and is a very talented photographer, and he is a very nice person, and I like him. Tessie is good. I use them. There you go. Also, Michael, you had emailed me about a scraper, and I don't know what you're referring to. I don't remember. I use microplanes to shape necks. I've been wanting to add a kill switch to my Raven, but don't want to drill a hole. Well, you could yank the tone pot, I guess, if you wanted to. Or you could have the tone pot wired. Like, if you don't use the tone pot, you could replace it with a volume, so you have dual volumes, and then use the toggle switch as your wish you liked me. I do like you. Oh gosh, yeah, you could wire it volume, and then roll one of the volume knobs off and go man. You could do that. I only use the tone for coil split. So, okay, what you could do, and you know what, Brian, maybe I'll do this for you. You could have the volume knob. So instead of having the push-pull pot in the tone position, you have it wired in the volume position. So you still have that capability, and then you wire another volume pot instead of the tone pot. So then it's wired. Oh, but then you'd only. So you're making me think too much. So if you put two push-pull pots, that's fun to say, in there, and then you would still have the ability to coil split both of them, wire volume, and that you could do that. Shadow has a kill button pot that Epiphone uses. Okay, roll the tone to full, tuck it inside, and put it in the kill switch. Yeah, I guess you could do that. That'd be fun. Yeah, that would also work. No, this needs to go here. Let's see. I need to make my little common ground here. Isn't that what we're all looking for? Just a little common ground. Oh. Yeah, so I guess, Brian, you could do that, and you wouldn't have to drill it. Good old solder vape. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's just one of those things, I guess. I think I think vaping is probably more irritating to me, but that's okay. Yeah, that looks good like that, and then we can just wrap it this way. Now, how do I want to do this? Usually, I like to plan things out before I do them, but what did planning ever get me? I don't know. Just drill the hole. I know. Greg did. Hey, Meredith. You could drill the hole. But you know, I think it's more fun to do non-destructive mods. This is not fun. This is boring as hell. Safety third, right? Yep. That's true. That's how I wound up slicing this finger on the side many years ago. The only shop related injury I've had, unless you count hearing damage, even though I wear hearing protection, was the only damage that ever happened, or injury that I got, happened was taking a router bit out of its packaging. And hey, Aaron, how are you? Beatles or the Stones? Stones. You know, this particular router bit kind of looked like a trophy. Hey, Sully, do you have plans for new models or a new series? Well, there are, see, there's a 71, there's a Stardust, there's a 624, a 624T, Revolution, Raven. Okay, so there's 6 models. Oh, and the Elita is coming back, redesigned, of course. So there's 7 models. All of them, with the exception right now of the Revolution, will be in the Conspiracy series, which is the import line, made in South Korea. The first batch of those guitars will be here later this summer, and second batch will be pre-orders for second batch will happen at that same time. They're fantastic guitars. I really am happy with how they came out. And you know, pricing starting at about $1,000, right around $1,100. So I would check that out. Brian, I'm saving my money to get Elita once the pre-orders start. Thanks, man. Good morning, Alan. Alan, another fashion-forward gentleman who has a super stylish Sully Guitars t-shirt. It's one of the many things I love about you, Alan. And I'm sure I'm not alone in that. Pink Floyd or Stones? Stones. Beatles or Stones? Zeppelin. Yeah, no, I mean, the Beatles are fine. I mean, I think that they, I like pop era Beatles, like Can't Buy Me Love, and, you know, I like pop era. Well, I mean, I don't know. I guess there are things that I can appreciate about all of it. I understand that they pretty much shaped popular music and continue to do so this day. But I don't necessarily listen to a whole lot of the Beatles. And I don't necessarily listen to a whole ton of the Stones either, but between the two, I actually really started listening to the Sticky Fingers album more recently, and man, that's just really, really, really good. Will I collaborate with Grover again? It's quite possible. Morning, Sully from Middle Georgia, and while I'm at it, what do you really think of that Crew record, Generation Swine? I really like it. There are songs in there that I really, 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 really like. A Mick Mars tribute model. No, I don't see that happening. Motley or Rat? Motley. Yeah, Motley or Rat, I would say Motley Crue. Although I spent a lot of time listening to Rat this week and truly enjoyed it. You know, one of the things, you know, Robin was underappreciated as a player. Oop, there's a comment here. Let me make sure I got that. I am confused now. I thought you were right-handed, and I think I see left-handed guitars. Oh, sorry. It's everything here is right-handed. The YouTube feed is reversed. Sorry. Um, yes, Doug. Robin was a friend. Crocus all the way, Corey. Oh my God. Mick Mars. Okay. Um, so I was listening to Rat a fair amount this week. Specifically, I really like the Dancing Undercover record. I think it's underappreciated. Um, but Robin's solo on She Wants Money is one of my favorites ever. I love how it just comes in on this just pre-bent note, and I just like how it kind of hops around, and it's just got a really cool feel and kind of a fun bounce to it. And yeah, I mean, obviously Warren is ridiculous, but he you know, and actually, like, one of my favorite Warren bits is that in the solo for Slip of the Lip, there we go. So like the first half of it, our kid's got a phone call. Actually wearing that super stylish Sully shirt right now. Gets a lot of attention. Well, Alan, I'm sure the attention that it may or may not get is really just because of you and the fine specimen that you are. But my favorite, one of my favorite Warren bits was just this note, this just bent note that he just kind of holds, and it's in the Slip of the Lip solo, and it just kind of breaks up the beginning and the first half and the second half of the solo, and just kind of lets just kind of air it out a little bit. Gives you it reminds me. Nah, I guess it doesn't really remind me of Prince, but Prince did some things like that, and it kind of had that same like James Brownish like, bam, and it's like on the downbeats like bam, and now we're off. We're just holding it. I'm just gonna let you think about this for a little while, and also like in that scene in the video when he's playing it. You know, it's just like a cool, iconic moment in the video too. So, you know, there's that. Call Me an Oddball. I preferred the original Time Coast debut album. The Atlantic release was far too sanitized and lost a lot of the energy. Yeah, no, I've actually here. This is the original. Oh, wait, there we go. Side one. It's got the Time Coast. There's no Atlantic on here. There you go. See, little Rat record there for you. Good times. I love this. Produced by Liam Sternberg. That's good. Engineer, Ed Stasium. Right on. Photography, Niels Lozauer. Legs, Tawny Katane. It's important to give credits. Executive producer, Mark Leonard. All songs written and arranged by Piercy, Crosby, and Rat. To our families, and all heavy metalists, and dangerous women everywhere. Rat is Stephen Piercy, vocals. Robin Crosby, guitars and vocals. Warren DeMartini, guitars and vocals. Bobby the Blotzer, drums, as you may have expected. Juan Croucier, bass and vocals. Rat Fan Club Kids, 8901 Sunset Boulevard, Los Angeles, California, 90069. Oh, you know what? Yeah, that's the, no, it's not the address that's on there. Anyway, so that's a little Rat for you. How is the release different? The Atlantic re-release is remixed, and if you listen to You Think You're Tough, the bass is cranked way high in the remix, and there's Back for More had a lot more to it with the acoustic arrangement. I think the Back for More was a little longer. Well, no, they redid that on Out of the Cellar, but yeah, it was different. It sounds different. The original is better. I'm getting really far with my soldering. I don't want to do this right now. Let's see. Am I missing anything? So cool. Going to the lake. Oh, nice. Just finished building my first neck through guitar. Oh, wow. Nice. Very good. Very, very good. Am I playing any shows? Kiss Tribute Reprisal. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Robin was awesome. Rat has major issues since his passing. Well, yeah, they had major issues before, during, and oh, I mean, it was a highly dysfunctional dynamic, like most bands are. I love Rat. Saw them in Hampton, New Hampshire. Hampton, New Hampshire. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Juan was in Rat before or after Dokken. I think a little before, during, and after. I love it. Okay, yeah, saw them in New Hampshire. Yeah, I saw them. I've actually only seen Rat once, and that was gosh, it's coming up in 5 years now. Perry Ormsby was in town, and he and Mrs. O and me went to see Rat. They were playing at the House of Blues in Dallas, and shit, they were really good. They were really, really, really good. Yeah, that was fun. It was a fun night, for sure. If you've seen the new Cobra Kai series, the best part is when the kid is learning from Johnny Lawrence and gets totally into glam rock and has Rat as a ringtone. That's funny. Juan left Dokken to play with Rat. Yes, he did. Do you like the release with Carlos Cavazo? A few songs. I think some of the songs are really good. I think some of them are not so good, but that's okay. I don't, you know, I look at it as kind of like the same way I look at like new Ace Frehley records. I love Ace. Ace is the reason I and many other people even imagined picking up a guitar. And I enjoyed the Anomaly record. But more than anything else, I'm just really happy that he's out and doing stuff. Any primers for wiring the newer CTS push-pull pots? Bought a couple to use in an RG I've hot rodded. Wanting to run both humbuckers to split off of the volume pot. Haven't found a schematic that... there's more. Hang on. The CT, you mean the ones that's got like the plastic coating and kind of like the switchboard on it? Yeah, I've got a bunch of them, but I don't have one handy. Is it like, which ones do you wire together? Crew's best was the Karabi album. Yeah, I like the, you know, I saw them on that tour too. I think the Motley '94 album, it took me a little while to warm up to, because I was such a fan of, you know, I think it's just really hard to replace a singer. But it took me actually seeing the band live to appreciate the album. And I saw them at, gosh, where was it? It was either at the Riviera. I think they played at the Riviera. It was either the Riviera or the Vic. I think the Riviera in Chicago. And it was, I enjoyed it. Although it was strange. Where else is this streaming? Sorry, Facebook page. The Facebook Sully Guitars page has a ton more video content. And when I am, he's reading questions, I can't say yes. So I started doing this Breakfast with Sully kind of stream on the Facebook page, because quite frankly, the Facebook Live, it's way easier for me to do than, ooh, low battery. Hang on a second, I'm gonna change chords here. Going live on Facebook is a lot easier for me to do than continuing the YouTube stuff. Good singers are hard to come by, yes they are. And for a while, back in my day, you couldn't stream to YouTube live. It was convoluted. I tried a couple different ways to do it, because, you know, there are people that watch those videos, and and with a third-party app, it was kind of a pain in the ass. But now that you can stream, I also get I'm starting to do it just the Saturday breakfast with Sully stuff. Like I'm not gonna do I'm not gonna go back to doing the videos like I used to years and years ago. Some of those things are actually like 10 years old or close to. Running Duncan 4 conductor pickup so you can respond. Yeah, Chris. You know what? If it's just a question of how to figure out that diagram, and I think you already said yes, that's it. Just everybody sit tight. Sit tight. Talk amongst yourselves. Here, you can talk to. Well, I can't. I'll be right back. Oh, you know what? I could have just looked at this. Hang on. So I have one here, but I want to make sure it matches because I will kind of get these CTS things and then pre-wire them so I can just grab them. And I don't have a screwdriver. That's okay. All right, so this is wired as a tone pot. Anyone heard any good jokes? Well, that wouldn't be very nice. Oh, wait. Well, that wouldn't be very nice. Way to go, Chris. Oh, you kids. All right. So use any Duncan wiring diagram. It's just that their push-pull pot diagram looks different from this. So, and you can't even see this. Shit. All right. So here you've got this little push-pull terminal, right? Right. This is a CTS thing. It's got a little circuit board on there. You've got C1, and then 1, and then 2, and then 3, and then 4, and C2. And then this stuff down here. But what this stuff down here is this stuff up here. So you need to run a jumper between 1 and 3. Always love that model I've had. Adam, thank you. That's a Raven. So you're going to run, and that's why I really wanted to confirm that on, let's see, is that cavity open? No. Hang on, let me go get a screwdriver. Wait, nope. Hold, please.